Okay, I had some caffeine. I feel much better now. We are at the job. These are all the cabinets. This is where they're going, into here. So, it's gonna be a big day of tearing stuff out and moving stuff in, but it should be fun. It should be eventful, at least. Also, I apologize for the last few videos. Guys, I did not realize how terrible they were coming out of my editing software. That it's just a very crappy resolution. So sorry that you guys, anybody that's watched that so far, has had to suffer through that. But I fixed it in the last one. It looks better. It takes longer. My computer is a little slow. It's just an old Apple, and my internet is not the best. So I don't know. I mean, I'll just have to allow more time for this sort of stuff. But anyways, this is all going to be in there shortly, and all the other stuff will be out. So I'll video the process and use a little bit of that. And I don't know what we're doing today after work. I'm going to think of something, though. I was really lazy yesterday, so I don't want to do that again. I don't want to get in the habit of that. It's just, you got to get stuff done. So, all right. We've been tearing this cabinets out of this kitchen for probably a couple hours now. It is a mobile home, obviously. You probably saw that this morning. So there's a convenient water heater right there in the kitchen. The cabinet's just kind of hid. Nice door to the outside. There is a door there. We will put that door back in when we leave for the day. And just been demoing our way through this kitchen. It's really just that last little section of uppers. The bad thing about mobile homes, at least every one that I've ever been in, we've done kitchen cabinets in, is all the old original cabinets are built-ins. So it's not as easy as just like taking a couple screws out for each lower and taking 4 or 6 screws out for each upper and dropping it down and moving it out. It is a lot more like knocking down a damn wall. There's a lot of demo work, and it's just dirty. You can see all the crap everywhere, but it's all good. It's coming right along. So I am going to get the rest of these off. The other guys just went to the dump, so left me with this last little bit here, and we are going to try to get it done before they get back. Okay, done working at the job. I gotta change my oil, and my truck is past due by about 1,000 miles on its oil change, and I don't have time to take it to the mechanic. I do not go to those like Take 5 places because I don't know. I've never been to one, and I don't know anybody that's been to one that was ever like thrilled about their experience. So I take it to my mechanic, but I have to drop it off in the morning and then pick it up. Well, I don't have to. I guess I could sit and wait if I came in at whatever time he had available for me, but I don't have time to sit around all day and like wait to come in at noon and then be out of there by 12:30. So usually I just leave the truck there and pick it up at the end of the day. But now that I'm back down to one truck, I can't do that right now. So it's overdue, and I'm feeling kind of anxious about it. So instead of trying to coordinate stuff and make that work, I'm just gonna change it myself. And well, I can. I do seem to have a bit of a superpower when it comes to working on vehicles, and that is I can get dirtier than anybody. And I don't know why that is, but especially when it comes to oil changes, I have an ability. So I'm gonna change this oil, and I'm gonna take you guys down there with me, and we're gonna just experience the whole thing together. It is a very tight fit under this truck. Oh my god. I brought my phone with me in case I have to call somebody to pull my legs to get me out of here. But we've made it to the oil pan. I cannot remember where the oil filter is on this thing. Like I said, I do not change my oil very much, just because, apparently because I barely fit under this thing too, which I sort of forgot that. Oh no! It's all falling apart. My hat just unsnapped. Okay. Alright, I don't remember what size this thing is. Let's start trying some stuff. Yeah, it would never be the first guess. We never get it the first try. Alright, I'm gonna point you guys at the area to be worked on. You don't need to see me. There it is, right there. Can we get both of us? Nice. Okay. That was too big. That's not quite right. Oh, nice. So it's a metric sort of measurement, which is on the other side of this toolbox. Okay. Nope. Ah, perfect. Okay, it is a 15 millimeter, baby. Lift would be cool. A lift would be super cool. Alright, there we go. The stupid catch basin also has like a hole in it for the handle. So, hopefully I get it lined up right. God! My mechanic ain't joking about that. Alright. I really hope this thing is enough to hold all this oil. Alright, here we go. Oh, caught most of it. Oh shit, we're about to have a breach. Okay. That is... oh, that's close. I'm gonna spill oil getting this thing out of here for sure. I gotta find another container. Not too bad so far. We did spill a little bit. I put some dirt down because although we do have cats here and we do have cat litter, I'm gonna stick with dirt because, oh my god, I've got oil on the camera. That's probably good for it. A little splashed up, guys. What the heck happened to you? The cat litter that she buys for the cats is very expensive, and I am not willing to use that to suck up some oil on the driveway at the rental, which is already covered in oil. Not happening. But I got this trusty bucket, and I'm going to dump the oil into there for now until I add the new oil to the truck, and then I will dispose of the old oil into the containers that the new oil came in. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm trying to work and talk at the same time. Usually just talking alone is hard enough for me. So, okay, we're gonna crawl back under and finish emptying the oil. I should not have let it get that close to the top. Okay, try to come in from a bit of a different direction this time. I will say, I don't think that it's any easier than the first way it came in, but I'm in. And hopefully we can avoid any more spills. I did clean up a little bit, as you saw. I really need to get one of those catchment bins if I'm gonna keep doing this. Okay, that wasn't bad. Just got it on my glove. That looks like that's good enough to me. Wait, where is the hole? I can't really see it from where I'm at. I think that's it. That's gotta be the hole. Nice and moist. Alright. Alright, let's try to get this oil filter off, which can sometimes be the worst part of this stuff. And sometimes it's the easiest. Kind of just depends on what sort of day the person that put it on last was having. So hopefully my guy wasn't angry. Hopefully he was just in a nice chill mood. Okay, it's definitely gonna be a from the bottom situation. I just changed up my gloves to ones that are covered in oil. Hopefully I can get a little more oomph on it. Oh God. Okay, she's spinning. Got her leaning the wrong way. Oh, nice. I'm getting it from both sides. Story of my life. I'm gonna catch the rest of the stuff in the oil filter. Got our cool little gasket all lubed up. And hopefully the guys at the auto parts store sold me the right filter. The bad news is I gotta do this kind of blind now. And I don't have a damn clue. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, all in all, that wasn't too bad. And other than the big spot there, which I already showed you, and then this spot here, which, for reference, isn't terribly small, but not huge. It's pretty clean. A little bit of dirt on my arms. No big deal. Probably my best one yet. Having the gloves on helped though. They kind of absorbed some of the oil before it could run down my arms. I'm not trying to have like soft hands. I just did it for the extra grip on the oil filter. That was the only reason. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for my gloves. And yeah, went good. It's no cheaper also, by the way. I paid my mechanic like $75 to change my oil, and it cost me $68, I think, at the auto parts store to buy what I needed. So, and I know he's good, again, honest guy, love the guy, been going to him for years, never will change, and I hope that he never retires, although he will, and then I'll be back looking for another mechanic. And as you guys probably know, that's terrible, that sucks, because you run across a lot of dishonest people, it seems, before you find somebody that's just like a straight shooter, doesn't want to rob you, charges a fair price, you're happy to pay him, all that kind of stuff. Grabbing the shovel. Gonna put some dirt on that spot too. So that's the oil change. It went well. I am not upset about it. I was gonna take the Cooper for a nice special walk today, and I still might. I don't know. It's kind of cloudy. I would prefer it to be sunny for the walk that I was gonna do. Found it. Set on the battery. Cool, man. We'll see. I don't know. I would prefer it sunny just for the mosquitoes and for just the overall experience of the walk. So I may not take him to where I was thinking about going. We'll have to see. But first, I've got to clean up my tools and clean up everything. I gotta clean up everything, guys. We are on the walk. I didn't go to the really cool one that I wanted to go to, but I haven't had in here in a while either. This place is a little bit of a gem, tucked back into the woods in a neighborhood not too far from where I live. It's called Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park, I think, something like that. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's like a equestrian trail. You can ride your bike out here. You can hike, obviously, and they do allow dogs, but they have to be on a leash. And most of the time, I kind of just take that as like optional. But there's quite a few people out here, so I haven't seen it yet. And the parking lot had, I think, one other car in it, but that one person will be walking like 12 corgis, and Cooper will just want to mate with all of them. So we are on the leash for now. Also, this trail floods quite a bit because this, I don't know, because it just floods. But so there's going to be some wet spots because it is rainy season here in Florida, and that's good for Cooper. Bad for me. Bad for my socks anyways. Good for Cooper. And if you're wondering why I have a whole backpack for a small hike, it's because I just have water for him and some first aid stuff for him too, because there'd be some animals on this trail. I've definitely seen snakes. I've also seen some cool things like deer. I hate snakes, but deer, pigs, and just critters. It's the woods after all. So I keep some first aid kit stuff for the dog in here, and I can use a lot of it too. God forbid I need it, but that's why. And it's holding water and a tripod, actually, in case I need a tripod for some reason. But it's a beautiful park, and you could hear nature if I would shut up. There's a rabbit up here. I guess that's not that special. There's rabbits everywhere. I see them walking around the neighborhood. It's different, yo. You know, it hits a little different when it's in nature, right? Oh, he's taking a crap on a palm frond. Trying to. Good God, buddy. I'm not picking that one up because I do not want to carry dog poop for the next like mile. I will break this palm frond off and throw it in the woods though. Get out of here, dude. Oh, you nasty. Yeah. Okay. It's at least not on the main trail anymore. You're welcome, everybody behind me. So, you know what? That's the thing that kills me out here too. They're like, pick up after your dog. It's an equestrian trail. There'll just be horse turds out here the size of like a bowling ball. I don't see horse people with like grocery bags full of dung. So why we gotta do it for the dogs out here? Whatever. It's cool. I'd be pissed if I stepped in dog poop too. So I suppose it's for a reason. It's so cool. It is so cool out here. And I don't know, it's not quite, the sun's not really that low yet, which that is the bad thing about this park, I guess, is it closes at 8. It is right now 7:40, and I probably won't get out of here in time. But they don't usually lock the gate right at 8. But when you're here later in the part of the year where it gets dark earlier, a lot of times you'll see deer start moving around. Pretty cool. You don't get to see deer every day, at least not here. And they're still skittish, even though you can't hunt them out here. I'm sure Most of them have probably been shot at least once. Well, some of them have anyways, but yeah, they're not crazy skittish, but it's not like the Keys, you know? It's not like those big pine deer where they just come up and eat watermelon right out of your hands. Not that I've ever done that, because that's illegal, but I've heard about it somewhere. It's pretty deep. I've seen this thing dried up, but it is rainy season, so it's probably like 2-3 foot deep in the middle. Look at how cool that looks. I don't know. You guys ever just like see something out in nature? You're like, oh man, how cool would that have been in like the prehistoric ages? Get out of here. I don't know. Like you just see a T-Rex walking around in the creek, or like a saber-toothed tiger. I don't know what was in Florida during that age. I don't even know if Florida was a thing. Obviously the state wasn't a thing, but like geographically, was it even above water, below water? I have no idea. But still, cool to think about. Yeah, hitting every puddle you can. That's my boy. Ooh, that's a nice looking puddle, dude. That's a clean one. Well, that right there is the creek that I thought was going to be a big water crossing. Apparently, since the last time I've been here, which admittedly has been probably almost a year, they have filled that in to make it a little bit more passable for people. The good news for Cooper is there's more. Sorry, Coop. Not that you even know, but I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a deer right there. I wish this camera could zoom a little bit better. He is right there. Good looking buck. Looks like a nice 4-point. Hey buddy. Hey deer. How are you? Deer. Oh, I wish I could zoom better. I didn't bring my other camera. What you doing? What you doing, big buck? You're a big buck. Yes, you are. What a go big buck. You just gonna stare at me, man? Alright, I'm not gonna scare you off. So cool. I was not expecting to see a deer today. Cooper couldn't see it because it's kind of in the high grass. Which is good, because he would chase it. Oh, let me zoom out. There we go. You guys don't need to be that close to me. It's so cool, man. This little whitetail. That was probably like 100 and, I don't know, maybe just 100-pounder. Pretty good size for Florida. Actually a monster. Not really, but that was a grown one, unfortunately. They're sneaky though, man. They are, I looked far away in the camera, but he was probably like 50 feet. Not far at all. I could have absolutely taken him with a bow, and that's saying something, because I'm not very good with a bow. Alright, Coop. You ready? Let me... Go ahead. Get in there, bud. You're off the leash, sort of. Go on, boy. I was just trying not to get my feet wet. Go ahead, man. Splash it up. Go on, boy. You done? You're done? You're all cooled off, my man? Stirred up every mosquito in the little creek. Look at this cool little creek, though. I don't know why I don't come here more. It really is like a 15-minute drive from me. We are just walking out of the trail. And they also have a pavilion here with a grill. I'm not going to check the grill out, but you could probably use it. If I were to cook all that nasty stuff off there from the last guy that didn't clean it. Yeah, cool little park. Had a good time with the puppy. Now, I have got to Well, and I've got 3 minutes to be out of here on time. And also, I've got to go to the store. I'm out of dog food. Again, this dude eats some food. I don't know. I'm running through it. I don't know if Lulu is giving some to the cats. He is going through food at like a record pace compared to how it usually goes. So there's some extra feedings going on somewhere. He still looks healthy though. He's not a fat boy, so I'll let him eat as much as he wants to. Back at the house. I think I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. My girlfriend is out of town for the night. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys specifically. Maybe girls are this way too, but when it's just me, I don't feel like cooking. So, bam. Got some Publix sushi. If you don't know about Publix, because you don't live around a Publix, their sushi is pretty good. And on Wednesdays, which today is a Wednesday, sometimes they mark it down like $5. I don't know. Hopefully it's not old. I think it's just something they do. So we got some $5 sushi from the grocery store. It'll be good. Unless you never see me again, then maybe I got food poisoning and died, or maybe I just decided to quit doing this, which I did. So it means I got food poisoning. But that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna edit this video, get it up hopefully tonight, maybe. We'll see how ambitious I get and how tired I get. But that's the goal right now. Get uploaded tonight. So I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.